Abdullah for the warm introduction. I'm so delighted to be the master of ceremony for District 116 Club Growth Training event. And I'm sure we all will be empowered by each training session today. A very warm good afternoon to all District 116 leaders, division directors, area directors, dignitaries from all over the world, club officers, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. Today, our timer is Toastmaster Atul Hardas. He is an electrical engineer and an MBA degree holder in human resource. He works in Karama as an electrical planning engineer. He's from Mumbai, India, and living in Qatar for last 5 years with his wife and 2 beautiful daughters. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for forever smiling, very calm and composed Toastmaster Atul Hardas. Atul, could you please show the virtual background and educate us with the timing guidelines, please? Atul, you're on mute.
Hi, good evening all. Each training session will be of 20 minutes, and for 15 minutes I will show green. My virtual background will be green. Then at 17 minutes I will change the virtual background as yellow, and for 18 minutes I will change my virtual background as red, so that the speaker can have the timing, their restrictions, and they can wind up their speech. That's all, and over to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Atul. The true fact is, as a Toastmaster, we all crave for growth. That's why some of us want to be a club sponsor, some of us a club coach, a club mentor, a distinguished Toastmaster, etc., etc., etc. And the list goes higher and better. Hence, District 116 leaders have organized this District Club Growth Training 2020 workshop session. And without further ado, let me welcome a leader who has been Toastmaster last 14 years. Started at Surgeon at Arms at Qatar Toastmaster Club, followed by past president of Qatar Toastmaster Club, past area governor, past division director, past club growth director, past quality director, and currently serving as District 116 director. He always reminds me a quote by Brian Tracy: "The true test of leadership is how well you perform, you function in a crisis." Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our District Director 116, Distinguished Toastmaster Thailand Keliapille on the virtual stage.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Rinku, for that elaborate introduction. District 116 Program Quality Director, DTM Mansoor Moideen, Club Growth Director, Rajesh VC, District Administration Manager, Ravi Shankar, District PR Manager, DTM Grace Moran, Division A Director, DTM Subair Pandavat, Division B Director, DTM Rihanna Pinto, and I'm not sure any other division directors are joined or not. Then area directors, fellow leaders, guests, members, good evening to each and every one of you. And a special good evening to our wonderful 3 trainers for today's session. It is my pleasure to attend this evening today for this particular training. I'm for a great surprise today, because when I was attending this one, I did not expect a much bigger attendance today. I am really surprised. Now we are nearly crossing 85 attendees, and it may go further. For this club growth workshop of this kind of attendees is a really, really amazing thing. Thanks to each and every one of you for attending. Actually, I am a blessed and fortunate district director, because ever since we started this term, we are doing a very great job. We are on the marathon race now, and we are doing our pace in a nice way. We are progressing very well. And a few days back, our Toastmasters dashboard got updated. Believe me, I started getting some messages from some of the leaders from other district, started congratulating and appreciating District 116. They are saying, after seeing the dashboard, they are really thinking that District 116 is once again following their footsteps to become the Smedley district is and probably a number one. They are telling. It's not I am telling. They are telling that, and people are so happy. And even our region advisor also, he's promoting District 116 very nicely in other platforms. And in fact, he's so happy that the way we are doing things. And just to give some statistics, since we have crossed one quarter now, as a district, if we wanted to be Smedley district, that is the highest distinguished district, we had to have 91 clubs total, because we started with 84, 91 clubs we should have. But as of now, we have 90 clubs. One more club, maybe in a day or two, it will appear. That is a unique club, global improve storytellers clubs. So that is also in the maybe today, tomorrow. With that, we will reach that 91 club minimum requirement for Smedley. Another funny part, and the best part was, as a membership payments, we have to achieve 4,825 membership payments. Now we have gone through one membership renewal. It is not yet fully over, but still a renewal. And if at all, if you take some rough calculation, we should have crossed with 2,413 membership payments. If we cross 50%, we are on a very good stage. No? We already crossed that, and now we are at 2,425. That means 12 more membership. That is an amazing, amazing achievement. All of you people really, really worked hard to achieve that. First of all, thank you, and my sincere appreciation to each one of you, All of you have done a great job, right? So now another thing I wanted to tell you, in Toastmasters, they say have a tagline of where leaders are made. And I tell you, District 116 is the place where it is really, really happening. We at the district, we always watch for the people who are all there, participating, actively involving, engaging themselves, and pick them and put them in action. For that, today is just another example. Last few months, I have been attending everywhere meetings, and everywhere I'm not missing two wonderful ladies. That is our Toastmaster Rinku Saha and Toastmaster Leena Nair. It is a coincidence, I guess, and both of them are role players today. Happy to you, ladies, Rinku and Leena. Keep on your continuous active participation in Toastmasters. Another thing I wanted to ask you, or tell you, training is one of the key elements for somebody to understand what is their role and how they are to do it. Sometimes Toastmasters, they are taking up some roles without really understanding what does it require. What is the commitment that they have to have? Because say, for example, sometimes there are certain role they have to take it for DTM, achieving the DTM. So some way or other they wanted to take that role, but they don't know what exactly it is. After that, what happens? After appointment, they are having a problem. They are not able to cope up. They are having some family challenges, work challenges, whatever it is. No? So then they are not able to do justice. In that process, they are themselves getting stressed out. And the clubs, depending on them getting stressed out, club leaders are stressed out, and overall the district, we are getting stressed out. And I'm really happy that Club Growth team has come up with this training well in advance so that everybody understand their roles and take up very nicely and ensure that they do their work well. And once again, thank you for all of you, and wish you all the best for a great event, and happy to be part of District 116. And I think I have not opened this session. I hereby declare this Club Growth Director training open now. With that, back to you, MC Ringo.
Thank you, Didi, for your inspiring and encouraging words. I'm sure we all are more inspired and encouraged. Now, let me welcome our another district leader who has been Toastmaster for over 18 years, First Division E Governor, immediate past District 116 Club Growth Director, currently serving our district as Program Quality Director. He loves gardening and cooking, an entrepreneur, trainer, and a quiz master. He always reminds me with a quote by John Adams: if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our District 116 Program Quality Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Manzoor Mohiddin on the virtual stage.
Thank you, Master of Ceremony, Toastmaster Rinku Saha. A District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Thailand. Club Growth Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Rajesh VC. Our district leaders, our administration manager, PR manager, many division directors, area directors, club officers, and primarily and the most importantly, the aspiring members of our District 116 and from around the world who wants to be serving the Toastmasters community as a sponsor, a mentor, or a coach. Now, I should begin with a story, not a real one, of course. Now, this man happened to be at a bus stop, and he saw one bus that came to the stop, the doors opened, a dog stepped out of the bus with a bag hanging in its neck. And this man was surprised to see a dog all alone from a bus. The dog walked to the next grocery, lifted its leg and knocked on the door. When the guy in the grocery, the owner opened, the dog went inside. So he was curious to know what's happening. So he went behind the dog. The dog, as I said, had a bag inside, hung to its neck and pointed to the bag. The owner opened and found a list of grocery items that had to be placed in the bag. It also had the cash. So the grocery owner kept everything, placed everything, took the money, kept the change. The dog returned to the bus stop. And again, this guy was inquisitive to know what is this dog up to. So he followed the dog. Dog waited at the bus stop. The bus came. Dog probably, checked the bus number and got into the bus. So this gentleman also followed the dog. Dog went to the guy who was giving the ticket. Again, the guy picked money from the bag, which the dog pointed at. Where the stop that the dog had to get down was returned. Kept the change, dog waited. The bus station or the bus stop arrived where the dog had to get down. Dog got out, this man also got out. Dog walked to his master's house, knocked at the door. He was watching from behind. His master opened and found the dog and was very happy because he's done the job. He checked everything inside the bag and then started yelling at the dog and beating the dog left and right. This man was, what? He went and asked his master, why would you even do that? Because the dog has done everything and now you're kicking it left and right. The master said, I wanted a different brand of sausage. And this is not what I wanted. The dog, despite doing everything possible, at times, people perceive things the way they want. Ladies and gentlemen, as leaders, as Toastmasters, as human beings, we'll find all these different characters among us. The man who was silently following and watching everything that happens. The dog that did everything possible, what the master wanted to do. Master picking up some mistakes, knowingly or unknowingly, and pointing out so that the dog will ensure that the next time dog, picks the right brand of sausage. The grocery owner, the bus conductor, everyone played their role. You'll come across to meet people of all these 5 different characters. It's for us to accept and understand the others as they are. Let's be human beings. Let's be Toastmasters. We are here to improve our communication and leadership skills. Let's be good leaders. Let's communicate positively. Let's help each other. Let's accept and appreciate others. This is the message that I wanted to give on this auspicious occasion, attended by close to about 100 people for a CGD workshop. Now, today morning, I was at one of the restaurants for a brunch with my family. And before going, they took our appointment. They had everything. They sent message that you have to come with Hithras. The app has to be green. You have to carry mask. We were all prepared. We went there. Well, an outing after about 5 months. And even at the entrance, we were welcomed so gracefully. They made us write our names, mobile numbers. They checked our app. They checked our temperature. They let us in. But after that, I was shocked to see, they had not maintaining the social distance, people running around, shouting, children running. So what I felt was, all these preparations that they had at the beginning went in vain. Even in Toastmasters, when we take up some roles, especially leadership, or maybe the roles of a club coach, sponsor, or a mentor, we're so excited to do everything that's being prescribed by Toastmasters during the initial days. And at times, as we move on, we forget to continue what we're supposed to do. For every single aspiring Toastmaster who have joined this wonderful workshop today, who would like to be a club mentor, sponsor, or a coach, please understand, you are taking up this role voluntarily. And the future of that particular club or the members is at your stake. Make sure you give your best and help those clubs achieve what it is supposed to. Thank you, and wishing all the very best to the club growth director, my darling. Last year it was Thailand's darling. This year, for many personal reasons, Rajesh has become my darling too. Wishing all the very best. Over to you, Rinku Saha.
Thank you, PQD, for your motivational story, encouraging to become leaders. I'm sure we are all motivated and energized. Ladies and gentlemen, we all seek knowledge because knowledge gives us a far more honest and real sense of confidence and contentment. Hence, we are here looking forward to an effective and useful training session. A gentle note to all audience, there will be a question and answer section end of this training workshop. You may type directly your question to Lena, Toastmaster Lena, privately. With this, let's gear up for our first training session, which will be about roles and responsibility of club sponsor and new club leads. The training session will be conducted by Toastmaster Nasimuddin, who works in Qatar Petroleum Company. He's a very passionate and dedicated Toastmaster since 2007 and held various leadership roles. Past Area 28 Governor, past Division E Governor. Moreover, he is a sponsor of 5 clubs in Qatar. He also has mentored 2 clubs and served as a club coach. As Louis L'Amour said, knowledge was meant to be shared. Let's put our hands together to welcome Toastmaster Nasimuddin on our virtual screen.
Thank you, Master of Ceremonies. District Director Tayalan, District Program Quality Director Toastmaster Mansoor, District Club Growth Director Toastmaster Rajesh, other district officials, division officials, area officials, other guests, and Toastmasters. Good evening. It's my pleasure to be part of this club growth training session of District 116. We have 94 participants, wonderful evening. And I would like to be interactive with all of you. Could you please use this chatting platform to communicate with me during this session? I'll start with a question. Why does someone sponsor a Toastmaster club? I need everyone to answer through this chat box. Meanwhile, I will share my screen. Why does someone sponsor a Toastmaster club? My slide is visible, is it?
Yes.
So we sponsor Toastmasters clubs to enhance our leadership skills, develop our project management abilities, expand our marketing expertise, and last not the least, team building opportunity. So how many of you have already formed a Toastmasters club in this turn, or actually how many area directors? I think 5 area directors already formed the club, and today yet to charter one club. Am I right, Rajesh? Could you please unmute?
Yes, yes. 6 club has already been formed, one more under chattering post.
Okay, great. So the formation and mentoring, sponsoring of a Toastmasters club is really an experience, and it is a leadership opportunity. So today's session, we are going to learn about sponsors' duties, how to establish a corporate club, how to launch a community club, and how to complete a charter, and last not the least, plan the charter presentation. So what are the club sponsors' duties? Could you please chat to my box? What are the sponsors' duties? A sponsor's duty starts to organize a new club. Actually, we need to take a lead, or we need to search for a club and organize a new club. That is the first duty of a club sponsor. And set up a regular meeting. Arrange a meeting for the organized club. And last not the least, complete the paperwork and plan the charter presentation. These are the 3 key roles of a club sponsor. So how to start from scratch? We have area directors, we have club presidents, we have vice president educations. When we should start thinking about chartering a new club actually? Anyone? Any VP education available? VP membership? You can unmute and speak. It is the district mission to form the clubs. So once you are member of district council, so we have to think to form a new Toastmasters club. So VP membership, VP education, club president, area director, all are part of district EXCOM, district council. So how to start a new Toastmasters? First and foremost is we should know that how to form a club. For that, we should get all the information how to form a Toastmasters club. So the first thing is to send an email to new clubs at the toastmasters.org to get the materials which need to form a Toastmasters club. So we can get the how to build Toastmasters club materials, forms, promotional brochures, and all the materials we can get through the new clubs toastmasters.org. So once we get this, all the materials, we can go through that and learn how to form a club. So let us see the type of clubs. We have 4 types of club basically: the corporate club, community club, advanced club, and specialty club. First 2 clubs are more in worldwide, corporate and community. Out of 2, community clubs are more. Even this year we have formed, I think, out of 6, all 6 clubs are community clubs. Am I right, Rajesh? Club growth director, could you please unmute?
Not all, but some are community clubs.
Some are community clubs. Okay, so now initially we will discuss about the corporate clubs and then we will discuss about the community clubs. So first and foremost, to establish a team. Could everyone tell who are the team members of a formation of Toastmasters club? Any area director can unmute and speak. Team members to form a Toastmasters club. Division directors can unmute and speak.
EXCOM, sir.
So 2 sponsors, 2 mentors, district director, the club growth director, and other Toastmasters and district leaders whom you wish to add to the club formation team. So 2 sponsors, 2 mentors, district director, club growth director, and other Toastmasters and district leaders who wish to add to form the clubs. So these are the minimum requirement to form a team to form a Toastmasters club. Then now we need a target. So we have a team. We decided to form a Toastmasters. We decided to sponsor a Toastmasters club. So we need a target. We need a corporate. So we need to search for the companies. Those are interested to form a Toastmasters club. So we need to do a survey on the size, location, revenue, company strategies, company initiatives, company priorities. Why size is important? Actually, we need a minimum more than 100 corporate staff. The company which has more than 100 corporate staffs minimum, we should try for a company to form a Toastmasters club. And the location and the revenue of the clubs, revenue of the corporate. So once you identify the corporate, which company we are going to form. So we need to identify the key contacts and decision makers of that corporate. This was my research actually. If you go to the Google and do the top 30 or top 50 corporates in Qatar, we can identify this, we can get this list. From this list, we can do a survey. Some of them already have the Toastmasters club. Like Qatar Airways, we have Oryx Toastmasters club. So once we get this full list, we can go through that and we can do a survey, we can do a homework, which company is a potential prospect Toastmasters club, and we can try to form a Toastmaster club. So once we identify a club, a corporate to form, sponsor a Toastmasters club, we shall send a letter of introduction to them. We can take help of district club district officials to send a letter to that corporate that we are interested to form a Toastmasters club in your corporate, and explain to them the usefulness of Toastmasters fraternity and Toastmasters, how they benefit, corporate benefit the Toastmasters club. So after introduction, set an appointment with them, prepare for the meeting, and share about other corporations, how they benefited from the Toastmasters platform. And we need to discuss about the finance matters, how the corporate going to pay the fees. There are so many options to pay the fees. Sometimes 50-50 strategy, 50 of the fees paid by the members, 50 will be paid by the corporate. Sometimes employee has to pay the full fees and the company will provide the logistics and other requirements. So that we need to discuss and finalize. So determine what portion of the club cost the company will pay. So now it comes to the important part of the formation is the demo meeting, demonstration meeting. So demonstration meetings find out the good suitable role players for the each type of club we are trying to form. The most important part is keeping the meeting within the time. So better to have maximum 1 hour. I suggest 1 hour demonstration meeting. So 40 minutes we can have a demonstration meeting. Then another 20 minutes you can go for the discussions and the formation of the club. Include 3 aspects: 1 speech, 1 interesting table topic session, and 1 evaluation. Select the team for the demonstration meeting. Select the various Toastmasters for all the roles, and invite high-level representatives. Actually, invite the corporate leaders and district leaders from the Toastmasters. So have a guest book, and we should get all the information, how many people are attended. We should take their email ID, and we should take our mobile contact list. So now it comes to the community clubs. So identify the prospective community clubs. There are many communities available in Qatar. Even today, today morning, we found the news of formation of Nepali community Toastmasters club. So we have so many community. Actually, it is more wide. Communities are more wide in Qatar. We have townships. We have Al-Khor township. We have Misaid township. We have Misaid community, Dukhan community, Al-Khor community, Yestan community. So there are many communities. So identify one of the suitable community club which we are going to form. Then identify key and prospect leaders, who are all are responsible for this community and who is the best to get this club done easily. Then target the groups, which community groups, which we can build this club healthier. And how to find, I was actually going through this Friday community, Gulf Times community page for researching the communities. So if you want to research for the new communities, you just go through the community pages of Friday pages in the Gulf Times. You can find so many community, variety of communities available in the Qatar. And you can get the contact list. If you know some leads, if you get some lead, you can contact them and you can explain to them the benefit of Toastmasters club. So plan for a demonstration meeting for the community club. So it is entirely different than the corporate clubs. The speeches should be suitable for the community. So we should know the audience as a basic of Toastmasters. Know the audience methodology has to be used while presenting the demonstration meeting. So publicize the meeting, display posters and announcements. And after, introduce the sponsors and mentors and conduct the question and answer session. If they have any doubts, we need to clarify. And Toastmasters successful stories to be shared during demonstration meeting that will get attract more members, and complete the applications to organize a club.
Minutes.
Rajesh?
Yes, sir.
So after demonstration, introduce the sponsors and mentors to the audience. Then complete the charter process. The last and not the least, complete the charter process. So we have 6 forms actually: applications to organize a Toastmasters club, charter payment forms, charter club officers information, club information, Toastmasters club constitution, and club members application form. So the total 7 forms we have to fill and send to Toastmasters International. And then we have to plan for a chartering presentation. Invite the guests, publicize the club inauguration, include a short meeting, and present charter certificates. So here ends the duty of a sponsor, formation of the club, and chartering of the club, and conducting a demonstration meeting, then conducting a chartering ceremony. These are the roles, main roles of sponsor of a Toastmaster club. I have some questions. Is there any questions you can send to the chat box? Or you can unmute and you can ask. Do we have time, Rajesh? A timer? Do we have time?
Question and answer will be at the end of
Yeah.
training sessions. Thank you, Toastmaster Nasimuddin, for empowering us with the knowledge on how to find a lead to form a new club and learn roles and responsibility of a club sponsor. For sure, I'm better equipped now. Dear audience, if you have any question, you may send to Toastmaster Lina directly and privately, please. With this, we come to our next training session, which is roles and responsibilities of club mentors. The training session will be conducted by a vibrant Toastmaster. She is a software engineer at Al Jazeera Media Network, founder of a business by Ministry of Communication and Technology, winner of the Student Leadership Award by Qatar University, immediate past Area 20 Director and past District Head of Arabic Clubs. As Oprah Winfrey said, a mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside yourself. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Ala Afifi on the virtual stage.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Renko. So, am I audible? Great. Well, first of all, I have to say that I'm really super glad to see all of you again, all over the globe, because I've been like missing your great events for the past few months, but I'm coming back slowly. So, good afternoon, leaders from all around the world. You know, actually, when DTM Rajesh told me that we are going to present a workshop for mentors, then I thought that I'm gonna meet potential mentors. I'm gonna meet recently joined Toastmasters, but look at you. Like all of you are leaders who joined Toastmasters like much years ago before than me. So I'm mentoring the mentors. Wish me a good luck anyway. But you know, this is the first thing we get out of being mentors, is that we share knowledge. So today I'm not going to consider myself as a trainer, but I'm going to consider myself as a person who is learning from this great meeting that we have today. So let us start. I'm gonna share my screen. Can you see it now? Okay, great. So before we go deeply about what is the goal of being a mentor and what's the benefit of being a mentor, we have to know first who is the mentor. This definition has been defined by Toastmasters, by a lot of people who put this definition, which is applicable for a mentor that's not only in Toastmasters, but everywhere. So, mentor is someone who shares his or her expertise and knowledge with one or more people who have less experience. So, as you can see, this whole story is happening about one keyword, which is experience. So district or club, when they decide to assign a mentor, they never look at his awards record, or they don't look at how many years he's been a Toastmaster. They look at how much he is experienced and how much time he got and how much effort he is ready to put to make the club growing in the right shape. So nobody says that, okay, I'm joining Toastmasters newly and they have much more experienced people and senior Toastmasters than me. So of course I don't have a chance. No, this is completely not correct. Everyone has got an equal chance if and only if you decide to put your time and effort and you decided to have the good experience from the time you are spending in Toastmasters to pass it to the coming generations. One other thing about being mentor, because it's been like a common mistake, and I've been hearing this from some newly joined Toastmasters. That
Okay, is your cat? Oh.
Okay, can everyone mute his mic, please? Thanks. So, what I was saying is, some people think that mentor role can be assigned at any point of time, or any club can assign a mentor, any excom can assign mentor for their clubs. Now, this is, as I said, is a common mistake. Mentors and sponsors are meant only for newly chartered club. So you have two ways to assign a mentor. It's either when the club excom are chartering the club, they have some paperwork, for founding applications. Now you have to fill the mentor name. It's up to 2 maximum. You have to fill up the mentor name and send it or submit it in the website. Let's say that you didn't have the chance to know the mentor of your club, or that you submitted a name for a mentor and then you want to change it later on. You can do this, but maximum up to 2 months from the chartering date. So the district director or the CGD can email the organization at this email, newclub@toastmasters.org, and they can tell them that we need X person to be mentor for Y club, or we have substitution. These things happen, but within 2 months. The other question is, if I was assigned to be a mentor for a club, how long should I be a mentor for that club? Minimum is 6 months to get the credit, because to complete your DTM path, you have to be mentor and sponsor. So minimum to get the credit, or to be able to claim your mentor role, you have to be a mentor for minimum 6 months. And by the way, you have to get to print a paper, get it signed from the president of the club to make sure that you've done your role correct and that you spend the needed time with that club, not only a mentor with putting names in the applications and not doing anything for that club. So that paper has to be signed from the president and submitted on the website or emailed to the email that I showed you earlier, and then you can claim the mentor role. Okay. Now, I want you now open your mics and tell me why you are attending today's workshop, why you want to be a mentor. And please, like, stay away from too practical answers, like just because I want to complete my path or getting the DTM degree. And stay away from too much theoretical answers, like I want to change the world. Try to find some like real answers, your own answers, or some realistic answers why someone could be a mentor for a club, especially in Toastmasters. So I'm listening. Anybody? By the way, I'm gonna like ask someone if nobody answered me.
Hi, Anna. This is Pavitra Philip. Can I speak to you?
Sure, Bhavit, go ahead.
Okay. The reason for me to help, I'm the sponsor for Qatar Nepalese Club because I want to help them grow. I want to see them grow. I want to bring them as good communicators and leaders. Even I'm trying to be a mentor for another club. I have the same wish for the new club also. Bring out the aspiring leaders and speakers from them, from the club.
Great.
That is my vision.
So much. Thank you so much, Pavitra. Anyone else?
Yeah. Hello. Can I?
Hello.
Yes. Yes, Ala. Good
Go
evening.
ahead, Toastmaster Fred. Good evening.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. I have just a short answer. Actually, learning is a passion, and learning it's about teaching. Also, it's a passion. And teaching is something fundamental of the leadership. If those who really want to be a leader cannot be a real leader without the ability or a passion to be a teacher or teaching someone. So yes, teaching is the fundamental factor of leadership. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Fuad, and you may switch off your mics now. So, as Toastmaster Pavitra said, and as Toastmaster Fuad said, because we want to see these clubs grow, and it's a passion. So, what we can conclude from this is that we ourselves feel happy, either because it's a passion or that we are seeing other persons growing in front of us. You know, the famous proverb that says, give a man a fish and you will feed him for a day. Now teach him how to fish and you will feed him for his lifetime. Same apply here in Toastmaster. You can present a historical speech. Everyone will remember it, but for a certain period of time. Or you can gain an amazing awards, but at a certain period of time, these awards will be a matter of history. These awards will be history once you stop making similar achievements or once you stop being on a stage for a long time. However, be a mentor and you will see that everyone will be grateful for you for your lifetime. Even if you stop going to the clubs, even if you stop attending meetings, even if you stop making achievements, you always will be memorable and your effort that was done in the club, will be always appreciated. You know, I've met and learned from hundreds of Toastmasters, and I really, really miss you all. But if you ask me to just give a name of one Toastmaster that I will never forget how, I'll be the most grateful for and I appreciate the most, I'm gonna say DTM Roxana. The reason I'm saying this is that 3 years back when I chartered QU Toastmasters, DTM Roxana was the mentor for that club. DTM Roxana indeed taught me a lot of great things. And she put a great effort in QU Toastmasters to let it grow in a great shape. So me, Toastmasters, human being in general, will never forget a person who is bringing better version of them. So if you have the chance to play that role, you definitely have to take it with pleasure, because it's not just, you know, making good things to others, but you yourself are having a great thing that you cannot feel or touch like at the time of making the goal, but you will feel and touch later on. So let's look at the other benefits that the Toastmasters are telling us about being mentor. First thing is share expertise. Of course, because like no one knows everything, no one knows all things, no one knows everything. And when you are a mentor, you're going to speak with other mentors. You are going to speak with members that are raising questions in your mind. I'm actually like, I'm sure that the most time I've been reading the bylaws, actually I had to read the bylaws. And the most time I was knowledge about the Toastmasters deep things and, you know, things that are not clear for everyone was when I were the district head of our clubs affairs. Because members at that time were asking me questions that, oh, okay, I never thought about this before. Or this case never happened to me before. So I have to go back to the bylaws, read about them. So you're not the only person who is like giving or sharing your experience in him, but it's the other way around as well. You are gaining experience. Second is translate values and strategies into productive actions. So you've been a long time Toastmaster and, sorry, I just closed the screen. Anyway, so you've been a long time Toastmaster. You have great ideas and strategies in your mind. Pass them. What's the benefit of these strategies? What's the benefit of these ideas if you don't turn them into productive actions? If you don't like give the chance to other Toastmasters or to other members to learn from these plans. Prove yourself as a valuable leader. Of course, because we all know that the perfect way to be a leader is to lead by example. So nobody can go on the stage and say, I'm a perfect leader, or I'm the person who have the knowledge of the word that makes me a great leader. This doesn't happen. Indeed, the person who says this or the person who do this, you know that he's not a leader at all. A leader lead by example. So you're gonna prove that you are a leader without, you know, doing so much effort to tell the people that, see me, I'm a leader. This doesn't happen, as I said earlier. Invest in the future of Toastmasters. Everyone actually is, you know, everyone has to pay back for Toastmasters because Toastmaster has done a lot to us. Toastmasters meeting, Toastmasters contests, Toastmasters events in general, the gathering that we do, we have fun, we have networkings, we have like improving ourselves, our way of speaking. So we have to pay back. You have to make mentors. So when you leave, you don't just say that I've spent, let's say 5 years in Toastmasters and these were amazing 5 years. But when someone asks other member about you, what he has done to Toastmasters, he will not find an answer. He says, okay, he presented X number of speeches, he got X award, but what he has done to our club, what he has done to our organization is going to be nothing. So you have to invent in Toastmasters as well. I just want to find my screen because I'm losing the timer and I don't want to speak more than I'm allowed to.
15 minutes. Still you have 5 minutes to speak. No problem.
Okay, great. I just don't know where the, anyway. Obtain fresh perspectives because you start to speak with other members, as I said, other Toastmasters, so you know the perspectives, the views, how people are looking at these scenarios and situations. So it's good to chat, to speak with others, to know the different thoughts. And build teamwork skills. This is straightforward. I'm not going to explain this because, you know, being a Toastmaster is by default knowing the skill of teamwork. Apply leadership skills in new situations. if you are a member only, that you never tried being an XCOM, you never tried a leadership role, you didn't be a mentor, then you will never know, never ever know that some special cases or situations that happen in Toastmaster, and you will not know how to deal with these situations. Maybe they happen to you in real life, outside Toastmasters. If you actually try them inside Toastmaster, you will know how to try them outside, or how to solve them outside Toastmaster. So it's actually, sometimes it's kind of overloading, you know, to have these new situations, because of course, anything new to you will have to have some time, you have to have some, you know, thinking efforts, but at the end, you will gain up with a bunch of experience about situations and how to deal with them. And last but not least, earn the credit toward about to DTM. Of course, you know this, you cannot be a DTM before you be a mentor and a sponsor. Okay. Now, before the questions, I just want to speak about this. So, okay, now I know why should I be a mentor? I'm ready to take up the role, but what should I do toward the club? Here we are. And they are, by the way, like, I don't want to list them into points, because you will know what to do when you are a mentor. But you have to think about it from a high level, that you have to ensure that the club is strong and fully functional. Like, how can we describe that X club is strong and Y club is weak? We have a very simple thing that we can refer to. It's simple but amazing indeed, that we can refer to tell us whether this club is strong or weak, which is DCP. I know that some people think DCP is a matter of, you know, gaining. Thank you. It's a matter of gaining some awards, or that we have to fill up points, so by the end of the year we be distinguished club or president distinguished club or whatever. But I don't think about DCP from this perspective. If we deal with DCP as a real reference or a criteria to know whether our club is going in the right direction or not, then you know that it's a magical thing that can guide us all toward the correct goal. DCP is divided into three main categories: educational, membership, and administration. So if you add 4 members, for example, twice, so you add 8 members, then in a year, then your club is performing great. But the point is, are we adding these members because they wanted to join the club, or we are forcing them? Of course, not the way the word is, but like we can talk to them and talk emotionally to them and say, okay, the club is not going to get the point if you didn't join the club. And he will join the club, but he will not attend the meeting. Then what's the benefit then? So if they are joining because they want to join, and they are attending because they want to attend, then absolutely you're doing great. You don't have to worry about the club. The same applies for educational part. If you are having like 2 members completing first level, or 4 members completing first level, or 2 members completing second level, etc., because they wanted to present work, they wanted to present speeches, not because I told them that we need the point and you have to present a speech, then absolutely the club is going in the right track. So as a mentor, you have to follow up with the XCOM, you have to follow up with the management of the club, that you are following up with DCP in the correct way, and that you have to explain for them how to use it. Not to explain to them that our goal by the end of the year is to be 10 out of 10, but that okay, it's good that we have to raise that thing. All of us, as was explained earlier, are here for volunteering to be here. No one is forcing us. No one is obligating us for anything. So we are not like forced to achieve this number of points, but we want to achieve them to have a healthy environment in our club. So if you put that in front of you as a goal, your club will be amazing. Now, second point, confirm officers understand their duties to have the tools they need to perform them. Let us not forget that Mentor is for newly chartered club. So most of the EXCOM, most of the members, actually 3 of the members has to be, thank you. 3 of the members maximum can be dual members, and the rest has to be not like new members. So of course they don't know anything about Toastmasters. They might attend as guests for other clubs, but they don't know how to perform rules in the correct manner. So it's your role actually to attend meetings, to teach the EXCOM, and to attend EXCOM meetings, to teach them how to manage the club. And if you are seeing anything happening wrong in the meeting, not following the protocol, the rule is not being performed in the right way, then it's your role to correct it. Okay, I actually wanted to pass or to go through these questions, but sounds like I don't have enough time. But anyway, maybe at the end of the meeting, if we've got the time, we can go over them. Thank you so much, and over to the MC.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ala Afidi, for empowering us with the knowledge on how to be a club mentor and the roles and responsibility of a club mentor. I'm sure we are all better equipped and having better knowledge on this topic. Before I go to the next training session, let me acknowledge the presence of past District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Rajeshwar Sundarasan.
Thank you very much.
Dear audience, if you have any question, you may send it to Toastmaster Lena privately. With this, we have come to our last but not least training session, which is about roles and responsibility of club coach. The training session will be conducted by a trainer and coach of public speaking and language skills for students. She has been in the field of education for more than 25 years. She has also been coaching adults to improve their English skills. She has been serving Toastmaster fraternity by taking up various leadership positions. She has won the speech contest of Toastmaster International at different levels in Qatar. She was the best area director in district level. She is the first runner-up in table topic and evaluation at district contest this year, 2020. As Maya Angelou said, people will forget what you said. People will forget what you did. People will never forget how you made them feel. Distinguished Toastmaster Rangamani Ravi, I will never forget how special you made me feel in my first official Toastmaster meeting at Doha Toastmaster Club on 4th of January 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hand together to welcome very bold, dynamic, distinguished Toastmaster Rangamani Ravi on the virtual stage.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rinku. In fact, you removed my nervousness by saying very bold. So I believe I'm very bold. Thank you for that. Good evening, everybody. Timer, keeping my age in your mind, just give me 1 minute extra to share the screen and handle my techno-savvy skills, right? Give me just a minute to share that, okay? That 1 minute is absolutely, I'm sure it is. It can be granted to not poor, but people who are entering the middle age, right? Okay. A timer can start the time now. See, when you were a child, you all must have fallen in love with your mother's food, right? Like every one of us, especially men. They say, my mother's food is the best food. You must have seen your children as well, ladies, that your children enjoy eating my food is the best food, right? However, when they visit some auntie's house or your friend's house, they even eat whatever things which we don't like or whatever food given by the parents, they eat that and they congratulate the aunties as well. Today is such a day. You all know what is a coach. You all must be doing a wonderful job. However, you sit here just to share whatever I'm saying it, knowing that you have already known it. Thank you so much for that. And thank you so much, District Club Growth Director Rajesh, for giving me an opportunity. So here we move on. How to be a first class club coach. Now this session has got 2 parts, 3 parts. I'm sorry, I don't know why it's not moving. I checked it before it was moving. I don't know why it is not moving. Yeah. First session we have club coach qualification. Second, why club coach is needed. Third, how to be an effective club coach. That is what we are going to see. So I would request any club coaches here or going to be club coach not to take notes. This presentation is absolutely a Toastmasters presentation that can be forwarded to all of you. Okay. Now a club coach. What is the qualification needed to be a club coach? Do you need to be a DTM? Do you need to be a president? Do you need to be an AD? No, it is so simple. Toastmasters made such a very simple role that to be a club coach, that you can of course builds a rapport with the people, which is very important, right? Because you can be an outsider and we need to have this rapport to get our things done. Second, observes and analyzes the club environment. Each club has got its own culture, right? I'm from Doha Toastmasters Club. So when I was an AD, when I entered into some other club, I can't have the same ideas. Being a pioneer club, its standard needs to be much more than the other standard. So we need to observe and analyze what is this present club environment. And third, it helps the club develop goals. This is what we are going to do. We are going to help the club to develop their goals and enables the clubs to achieve the goals and instills enthusiasm in them and a sense of responsibility. So these are the qualifications we need, right? And if it is done at an early age, the moment you are appointed as a coach, in fact, before that, when CGD has given you a clue that you're going to be a coach, start building a rapport with them and analyze the environment. It becomes so easy then. Now, what is our role here? Toastmaster says you're like a doctor. You know what the doctor does? He analyzes, he tells you this is what the problem you have. And these are the symptoms and these are the things under which you can go, take treatment. And we choose. Though we believe in doctor, we choose. So you're like a doctor. We need to tell them that what sort of things can be done and we help them to take the decision. So we get an opportunity by doing this. We develop our team building skills. At least I would say that I built a little bit of that. Because when I was in school as an activity coordinator, I thought, oh, I am everything. Teachers need to listen to me like this. But by burning my finger or by different ways, I learned how to develop team building skill, which is the crucial skill in our life for the leaders as such, right? As Mansoor Moideen said in his story, anecdote, there are 5 people he said, right? The character, how they were all different. As a club coach, you need to face 7 people, the EXCOM, and each one would be different and handle them, bringing them together proves our leadership experience. And it increases the proficiency as a facilitator, negotiator. It gives a great opportunity how to facilitate them. We can't command, but we can get it done in such a way. And each club has its own way, each individual, and we facilitate them. It develops a diplomacy skill. In my life, diplomacy is, of course, if you tell me to be diplomatic, I would suffocate and die within 3 days. But this helped me not to master the skill, but at least to learn. Oh, diplomacy is very much needed. And share your expertise. Whatever we know, whatever we have learned, we can implement in that. And invest in our future Toastmaster. How? It helps us to earn the advanced leader silver award, right? In Toastmasters, everything we get credit, nothing we do free, right? Whatever we do, we get the credit. We are helping a club to grow, and Toastmaster, how nice it is giving us a credit. And what is a club coach qualification? A Toastmaster who is not a member of the struggling upon appointment. Now, why we shouldn't be a member? The question comes here. Because when we become a coach, when we watch as an outsider, it becomes unbiased. Everything becomes clear, crystal clear. Whereas if you are a part of a club, we already know, oh, this person is like this. He is not going to listen. Oh, this is like this. She's a teacher. Half the time she'll be, blabbering. So that will not be there. That is one of the things, right? And we need to have unbiased perspective when we enter. That's the best way to coach the club. Now, what is a club qualification? Does the club need to be such a big club, corporate club, managed by so many CEOs or this or that? Nothing. Toastmasters International has made it very simple. Fewer than 12 paid members. That's what a club qualification to have a coach. And the coach is not a member of the club, then appointed. Later on, it can be. But if you become a member, it adds to our value. Next, making the club connection. Observe the club dynamics. How do we do that? We visit regularly the club. I would say we must visit the clubs regularly for us to know the club better. And when I took over as an area director, I say this example not to tell or brag what I did, because so many people have done so much in District 116. It's just to help me to relate to for you as well. And the club dynamics, the moment when I entered, when I started, only 7 members were there. Though there were so many members earlier during Rajesh time and earlier, over a period of time, the club's membership fell down and they were running in a school. So we thought maybe it was not working. So first thing, we changed the venue to somewhere at the beginning of the Messiah in some sports club. We went and spoke, and that slowly started building up the membership and develop a personal rapport with members. Talk to each one of them and find out what they are looking for in Toastmasters. We can need to have a communication, at least over the phone. Gain their trust and respect. This is very important. I would say as a lady, I face challenge here because as such, my voice is so not a sweet voice, right? And when I say, it appears as, oh my God, what a lady. So then I mellow down. I said, no, this is not the way to speak to men. You should mellow down. Because I may give a wrong opinion by saying it, though I didn't intend to do it. So gain the respect and trust is very important, Toastmasters. And next one is use the club coach troubleshooting guide. But before that, I've never used this. You know why? We have district leaders. They are there to help us always. You just give a call to CGD, Rajesh, right? Or your division director or your area director. They are quite experienced and they would tell us how we can troubleshoot this problem. That is the easiest way. Making the club connection. Foster a sense of ownership, not only for us, even for every members. We ensure that they feel it's my club. You all believe, I'm sure you all agree, when we believe, oh, this club is mine, we do more. It's all because of emotion. People don't die out of food. I've heard someone saying, people die out of emotional thirst. We are all bonded with the Toastmasters. One of the major reasons is our emotional connection, right? I believe it's so. So emphasize teamwork, how everyone together achieves more. That. Let them know that you're there to help them. It's not only that, how do we make them know? By visiting the club regularly, talking to them, giving them a plan, and following it up, regular, constant touch. Whenever they want help, that should be our priority. Next to our domestic priority, by the way. Okay? Encourage clubs to use other clubs as a role model. I used to brag about Doha Toastmaster Club. Of course, bragging is seriously, sincerely. I have been part of it for many years and have seen how the club actually, foster the members, how the senior members like DTM Rajeshwar help still today to us to guide. And so I used to tell them, why don't you come and visit Doha Toastmaster Club? So that's easy, when they come and see, oh, how we all sit with quietly and not making a little seriously. So, and they learn, okay, they try to pick up that. and support the addition of their own style. We need to appreciate that. It's not that the club is weak, they don't have their style. They may have their own unique style. And for time being, for them, it's not working. So we need to respect their style as well. Status check. This is the most effective method. Conduct the moments of truth. Why? When we conduct this, we come to know the strength and challenges. So once it is identified, it is easy to work on. What are our strengths? Instead of working on weakness, we can focus more on the strength. And that becomes success for the club. For Vakra Toastmaster, there are 7 ExCom members. They were the strength of the club for me. As a coach, when I happened to build their club, they helped a lot. So that is the strength. So each club has its strength. So facilitate a discussion of the strength and challenges, and it becomes easy for us. Club meetings. We must tell them how they can plan and produce the meeting. See, they must be doing meetings. See, we all visit different clubs, right? Each club has its own way of conducting the meeting. And some meetings are very productive meetings. Some meetings are light where people enjoy. There are different school of thoughts. Some people believe we need to have a lot of fun. Some clubs believe we need to follow the criteria and go by that. So we need to plan and produce a very good conducted club meetings. Next, the backbone. We must talk to the backbone of the club, VP Education, and ask him to go through the club leadership book, because he is the major and important person to arrange for the meeting. So he needs to know better how he can make the meeting successful. If he doesn't have enough members, he can call from others to give the project or to give the modules and whatever it is, and show club leaders how to find other useful tools. See, this is one thing. There are so many tools we have around us, right? Leadership Excellence Series, Successful Club Series, Master Your Meetings. We no need to go outside at all. Toastmaster International has kept everything crystal clear and in nutshell. So it's so easy. We have to just click the button and get it. Now, quality clubs. Now, quality clubs have a members service perspective, because Toastmaster is made only because of members. We make the clubs. Clubs make area. Area makes division. But whatever we do, at the end of the day, it is the members. So clubs should have a service notion perspective for the members. And the club's criteria for service reflect quality and reliability. That is, every member should know this is the standard of our club. And this is what we do it in our club. That everyone should be sure. Otherwise, they would bring somebody else as a guest. The guest would be talking, he'll be making fun, and we may end up with something else, presenting our club. Even to the new guest, they may get a different idea. So every member should know what the ExCom has decided, how we are going to function. Recommend the displaying the moments of truth quality, club quality study. This is a very helpful tool. Our club should follow this moments of truth as a tool. Now we just take 20 members to support. But I would say, it's my personal opinion, I would say 20 means we need to target as a coach for bringing 40 members at least. When you target for 40, you end up with the 30, right? But we all know that everybody is not going to come at the end of the day. Maybe 20 will register and meeting will have 12 or 13. So 20 means coach, you must tell them to look for 40 members different way. How we are going to look at it, that we'll see it in the next slide. And membership building culture, which is a part of, I believe this is the most essential part in running a club. Membership contest. Now, Vakra Club started picking up after they have come down to the membership. It's because of different membership contests, program, not only contest. See, other than the contest, Toastmaster itself has devised a wonderful plan. We have annual individual member program. We get spin for each Toastmaster, Talk Up Toastmaster, Smedley Award, Beat the Club. So it is like whatever you achieve, you get the award as well as you get the members as well. So it is so easily done. Other than that, I would say we can leave the cards in the clinic or wherever where you are, or in the malls, if they give malls, not a big malls, in a small center or shops or whatever it is. It is like, asking whether egg comes first or chicken. So whether it is a membership comes first or looking at the meeting, members come. It's either way. So we need to look for a membership to run the club. And retain the members is important. We must have lost certain valuable members. So as a coach, you need to take the entire members who have enrolled before. See, for some or other reason, they have enrolled. So they must have liked it, right? That is why they were there. So somewhere in between, something must have happened. We cannot find out, but at least we can call them. Certain new things are happening. Why don't you come? Very important things. Every member is responsible for keeping all other members satisfied and involved in the club, which we, of course, all of us do that. Achievement. When we start coaching the club, along with the membership, the immediate next thing we have to do is blow your own trumpet. Like one of the actors say, oh, if I don't blow my trumpet, who will blow? We are not blowing our trumpet. We are blowing our club's trumpet, right? Oh, this person has done this person has done this. And post it to all the members in your circulate through mail. These days we have WhatsApp. Earlier days that was not there. WhatsApp. And we have leadership group. So many things can be done. Formally recognize members. Who doesn't like award, right? When everyone likes award, everyone likes appreciation, and give them a small award, they'll be so happy. We all know it is small, nothing, right? But still we are happy because we are by child by nature, right? We are also innocent and ignorant. So we like it. So why not give the award? Mention Achievements Club in newsletter and the website if you have. If you don't have newsletters and website, we can create newsletter. Is not a big job, or we can post it in different groups these days. Recognize achievement, importance of recognizing even one level these days. I see most of the clubs achieve that. Corporate clubs so easy, intranet, newsletter, you can do this. Distinguished club program, DCP points, which I wasn't aware of it as a member. I learned it, you know when I became an area director. Till then I wasn't aware. I should have been. Nobody's responsible, but we can do it for the club members. Now, vision. I would say coach need to have 3 E's. Envision, enthusiasm, and energy. Envision is a bigger picture for your club. And then you pass it on to XCOM. And then enthusiasm need to be there. We ourselves say, okay, did he come? Did he that? Nobody would do anything. We need to be on the field and show to them. And helps the members to have that same vision and get their agreement to fulfill the club mission. Agreement is not a bond, signed bond or something. We just talk to them and we all agree, have over a cup of coffee or something, and we all agree to achieve the goals. Oh, this we all know it, right? We say it by heart, right? Our club mission. Sorry. Looking to the future, we must tell them club how to achieve at least the minimum 5 DCP points, which is so easy. How can we do that? It is just like children getting 32 marks in the exam. Every child can get it. We set a question paper in such a way, every child passes. So Toastmaster International is also has made such a way that how these 5 goals are so easy to achieve. Club success plan. President needs to have this club success plan, which will help him to complete his goals. Identifies the resources to accomplish goals. Dear Toastmasters, everybody has a doctor in him or her. We just have to help it in its work. You all have doctors inside. So start using that skill as a coach and ensure that the club has got a speedy recovery so that the entire 3 district leader along with us stand proudly and say, we have made our clubs double than what we had in the beginning of 2020. Thank you. Over to Master of Ceremony.
Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Rangamani Ravi, for your enlightening education session, the training session, and to teach us what are the roles and responsibility for a club coach. Now with this, we have come to the question and answer session, which will be conducted by very courageous Toastmaster who was born and brought up in Mumbai, India, living in Qatar for past 12 years, gifted with a loving husband and 2 lovely daughters. a successful cancer survivor. Her hobbies are solving Sudoku and music. She strongly believes, be a friend to everyone, be an enemy to none. Please welcome ever smiling Toastmaster Lina on the virtual screen.
Thank you. Thank you very much for the nice introduction, Rinku. District Director, Dayalan Sir, District PQD Sir, Mansoor Moidin Sir, and District Club Group Director, Rajesh Sir, and other distinguished members here. A very good evening. I'm sure you all are waiting for the questions and answers. I have received some questions, and may I request distinguished Toastmaster Rajesh VC to answer the questions? Sir, can I
Yes,
put?
please,
Yes.
please go ahead.
Toastmaster Grace Moran has put up this question. Sometimes we do not have to go through the bureaucracy of following step-by-step chartering of community club. Do you agree?
Yes. It's a nice question, a tricky question. As a club group director, I would always recommend you to follow the process and policies mentioned by Toastmasters International. If you ask me as a person this question, I would say you can follow your own methods to form a club. Everybody has a different style of working. They can do it. But there are certain things which has to be followed. You need to identify a club. You should have so much members. You should send the charter documents. You should appoint club sponsors and club coaches, inform area director, division director, and club group director. These things cannot be avoided. Yes, you can have some bit of freedom in doing so, but it's better always to follow the policies and protocols mentioned by Toastmasters International. Hope I answered this question.
Thank you, sir. We have a question from Toastmaster Atul Hardas. He's asking, what is the eligibility criteria to become a club coach and club sponsor?
Wow. Club coach and club sponsor. Two different
Yes.
questions, right? Let me answer for club sponsor. Eligibility is you should be a paid member. That's all. Paid good standing member. That means you are paid fees.
Excuse me, sir, your video is stuck, sir. Can everybody hear?
No, no, you are right, Lena.
Hello?
You're frozen.
Yeah, club, I think you did not hear about club coach, I think, right?
Yes.
Club coaches, again, same. You should be a paid member, good standing member. That means you have paid the fee to Toastmasters International. Second thing is you should not be a member of that particular club while the time of appointment. That's all.
Thank you.
Lena, 1 minute. I wanted to add 1 or 2 extra points here. Okay. Toastmasters International says certain points as a minimum requirement. And sometimes in reality, what happens is people take up the positions and later on they find it difficult. Okay. So for a club coach, it is not that easy task, or it is not a walk on the bed of roses. So they have to do a lot of work to ensure that club is coming back. For that, one of the important requirement is that time availability for them. They should have some spare time to spend with the club. They have to work with the members and they have to work with the ExCom. So they should have some time for that. That is one of the extra qualities what we require. And also these people, these persons, either they have to have a very good interpersonal skills. Even if they don't have it, they should be mentally ready to develop that to be part of this team. Otherwise, what is going to happen is they may have some clashes and they may not be able to execute the job correctly. So these things they have to mentally prepare before they take up this, especially the coach role. Because the objective, why I'm specifically stressing this point is, why we are appointing coach? Because the club itself is not able to come up well. And even the leaders, including us, we are also not able to really focus on that. That is the reason we are going back to these club coaches. Okay, club coaches are going to get credits. That is a separate issue. But that getting a credit is going to be a byproduct of what they are going to give it. For that, first they should be ready mentally and with the time to serve that. So that they have to really keep it in mind. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. My next question is from Toastmaster Priya. Is there any benefit for the home club from where so many mentors are coming?
When you become a mentor, your home club doesn't get a benefit, but you sponsor a club. Two clubs get the sponsors benefit. They become a sponsors club. For a mentor, nothing benefit for a club. It is for the individual. Mentor and sponsor, those are individual credits.
Thank you, sir. So my next question is there any minimum requirement for sponsoring a club or mentoring or coaching?
For sponsoring a club, you should have, there is no minimum requirement for sponsoring a club, but to have to charter a new club, you should have 17 new or reinstated members minimum, and 3, it can be dual members. Total 20 members are required to charter a new club. For being a mentor, just as our district director told, one of the most important things he told, just you should, other things which TI specifically says is, you should be a paid member or a member in good standing.
Thank you, sir. Another question from Toastmaster Deepak only is, any member can do this?
Yeah, sure. Anybody can do this. With all the things which district director told. If he is having time, if he is wish to improve his interpersonal skills, doing a club coach can have all the chances to end up in conflicts. Why? Because you are going into a new arena where there are a group of people already believe that we cannot bring up this club. They are already set in a set mood that we took over this club, we are the leaders, we have decided that this club will not come up. That is how a club coach has been appointed. When you are going into a place where people have a frame mindset that, okay, we have lost that, somebody else is coming here, let us see how they are going to do it. You may get that opposition also. You are trying to incorporate something, they will not cooperate. That is where our club coach, DTM Rangamani, a trainer told her, you should learn to be diplomatic. Sometimes people oppose, sometimes people will not agree your ideas, all those things comes. That is where our DD told her, you should have that interpersonal skills. Becoming a club coach, one point is you can end up in going with a conflict with people. To avoid that, these things are very essential.
Thank you, sir. His next question was similar. Can an EXCOM member do this?
Yes. Existing EXCOM member cannot be a club coach, or a member cannot be a club coach of that particular club. Why? Because if they were capable of doing it, then they would have brought that club. They are not capable of doing it. That is why people from outside will come as a club coach. So any club you feel, even here sitting in this room, any club feels that you have less than 12 members, club coach is only appointed because you and we are not able to perform well, including the club growth director. I'm not able to perform well to support your club. That is why we are requesting club coaches to bring in, to help us to support. That means we lack something, and I as a club growth director will learn from the club coach that how we brought up that club. And the club EXCOM and members will also learn from him.
I think I want to add one more point here. It is actually a awakening what we had last year also. So when we sometimes there's an option, okay, if a person is not a member, right now this person is not a member, so we can appoint this person as a club coach. But what Toastmasters International does it, they check the record of this club for this particular member whom we are appointing, whether this particular person was a member in the previous term, right? If the member whom we are appointing as a coach was a member of this club for the previous term, also they are not going to allow them. So that also as an additional requirement we have to take care of it.
Thank you, sir. Sir, we have a question connected to this. This is from Toastmaster Priya. She's asking, when a club coach cannot revive a club which is struggling, then what can be done?
Oh, the best part is Toastmaster is this question, Toastmaster doesn't do anything to anybody. They don't terminate your membership. They don't do anything. This is the best thing in Toastmasters. That club coach appointment is for 2 years. You need to make that club distinguished by the end of that particular term, then you get the credit for it. If you are not able to do it, it will continue for one more term till the end of the next term, then you get the credit. If you are not able to do it, then nothing. You don't get any credit. Thank you so much. Enjoy with just by the name of a club coach.
Lena, again, I'm coming here. I'm very sorry. Today I'm disturbing you guys a lot. Right? The situation, because I want to give some more information on this. First, when we appoint a club coach, we at the district and the club coach and the club, we all believe strongly that that club can be revived. That is point number one. So when we have that belief, and if all of us believe together that is achievable, and if we put our effort strongly onto that, definitely it is possible, right? But after putting all the efforts, if it is not workable, yes, that is, we cannot do anything. Yes, we had a history. There were a few clubs. Year after year, we appoint coaches, and year after year, the club goes back. Then what we do at one stage, we say, yeah, let us leave this club. Even if it is going to die, let it die. We can put that energy, what we are year after year putting into that club, we can divert it to something else useful for other clubs. Right? So first, let us all believe when we appoint a coach, everyone let us believe that it is possible, and we'll go ahead with that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Sir, the next question is from Toastmaster Harris. How to chart a new club within an engineering college community?
Oh,
that
excellent.
is the need of the hour. And one problem is that they don't have the funds to pay for Toastmasters membership.
Oh, that's amazing. Toastmasters clearly gives a guideline that nobody should pay the members of anybody. If it is a corporate club, corporate can support them. But if it is a personal membership, the individual should pay their membership. That's the guidelines from the Toastmasters. In this case, how they are going to support either the college or their community is supporting, then we should think of, we'll speak on this later tomorrow, I think, better, and discuss how we can take it further.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. So we have one more question from Toastmaster Michael. Can you be assigned a club mentor after the club charter has been submitted and the club has started?
Yes, we can assign, but while submitting the documents, we need to submit club mentor's name along with the 2 mentors or 1 mentor. Anything is okay. But if it is 1 mentor is submitted, we can add 1 more mentor within 2 months of chartering. But after that, we will not be able to do it. And we can change the mentors if they are not performing well within the 2 months. When I was division director in 2018-19, and we have changed one of the mentor because he was relocated from here, was not able to do it. So all these things can be done.
So one more question, please.
Please carry on.
Should the coach be a DTM or not? Is it necessary?
No, nothing. Coach should only be a Toastmaster.
Same question.
No, one second. Yeah, yes. Coach is, there's no restriction on the coach qualification. But one advisable thing what we can say is they are little experienced Toastmasters. They understand Toastmasters basic requirements and all. No? Only then they will be able to guide. Say, for example, if you appoint a coach who is relatively new, maybe 6 months or 7 months, they themselves wouldn't have gone through any challenges. So then for them to sort out a problem, it may not be that easy. So it is better if they have some ideas. That is one I would suggest.
Yes. So the same question is for becoming a mentor.
Same, only time. And all those things which Didi told.
Yes, sir. That's right. So I hope, Deepak sir, your question is answered. Any other questions, please?
I think already you are on red line now.
Yeah, Michael is raising his
Sir,
hand.
already over.
One last question, and
Yep.
this is about the world we live in today. Can you be the mentor of a club online and not be in the area living where the club is basically at? Can you do that?
And today, when it is an online club, we have chartered online global improver to storytellers club. Yeah, their mentors can be online, but a club which meet physically, their mentors cannot be online. They should come to a physical meeting and mentor the club.
Thank you.
So I think with that, we come to the end of the question and answer session. Thank you very much, distinguished Toastmaster Club Growth.
Last question.
Yes, sir.
How to apply or to offer ourselves to be a mentor or a coach? What's the procedure?
Excellent. So speak to an area director and division director. Whenever they are chartering a new club, they will be in search for mentors. They will be in search of appointing mentors. And they are the right persons to appoint mentors for the newly chartered clubs.
So thank you, Rajesh sir, and thank you, Tayalan sir. Back to our Master of Ceremonies.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lina, for very well conducted question and answer session. As we come to the end of this workshop, any event doesn't get completed without thanking everyone. Now, to propose the vote of thanks, I call upon a Toastmasters who is hailing from southern part of India, Nilgiris, so-called as the Queen of Hills. She likes public speaking and helping others. She is a teacher by profession and designated as a principal. She is available 24/7 for the noble service and strongly believes in the saying that if we sacrifice our today, so our children will have a better tomorrow. She is positioned as District 116 Club Growth Retention Co-Chair, Division A, IT and Administration Manager, the immediate past president of North Star Toastmaster Club. I have known her since last 7 days, and I'm so inspired by her dedication towards Toastmaster fraternity. As Junod Diaz says, colleagues are a wonderful thing, but mentors, that's where the real work gets done. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together to welcome Toastmaster Zinat.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rinku, the Master of Ceremony, for this lovely introduction. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. A very good evening to the dignitaries, immediate past district director, district 116 leaders, division directors, area directors, club officers, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear beloved guest. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this training session. Let me first of all start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's workshop a resounding success. First, I'd like to thank a very vibrant and dedicated Toastmaster, the District IT Manager, Ram Mohan Roy. If today he hasn't taken the start of starting this meeting, obviously we will not be attending the meeting. And in our district events or any events, we can just see the host always conducting the meeting in a very good way and a startup. And today's meeting, the meeting was called to order by Toastmaster Abdul Poil. He has done a wonderful job, a short and sweet introduction and briefing about the virtual etiquettes. Thank you, Toastmaster Abdullah Poil. When educating the minds of people, we must not forget to educate their heart. And today, I really appreciate from my heart Toastmaster Rinku, the Master of Ceremony, way she's doing her role for the first time as Master of Ceremony in a big screen, on big stage. That really is so obvious and lovely. And thank you, Master of the Ceremony. You have done a wonderful job. The success lies in the hands and the beauty lies in the eyes of the beholders. And today, if our session is going on without any hindrance, it lies in your hand, Toastmaster Rinku. Thank you so much. And I'm really inspired about the words of our district director. He always connects the members in a teamwork. He connects everyone to collaborate and to be. Always I've heard saying that the head and the heart needs to work together. Thank you, District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Dayalan Kailai Pillai. And a lovely person who's very much supportive and who looks into the quality of the programs. Who can be? It is none other than our MM, Distinguished Toastmaster Mansoor Moidin, Program Quality Director. You can see him everywhere where we log in. We can see him, a passionate Toastmaster. And thank you for your support and attending this meeting today. And if we all are connected here, how did we come here? How did we know the meeting is happening? Through the flyers. And you know, a lovely lady, it's none other than DTM Grace Millen Morin, who has been supporting us back for the preparation of the flyer, along with Toastmaster Malika Nair. Malika Nair is still not present in Qatar, but it doesn't mean that a person cannot work from any part outside of the country if not available. It's really a pleasure and a teamwork what Malika is supporting us. Thank you, Toastmaster Malika. Today being the World Food Day, October 16, 2020, there are people in the world so hungry that God cannot appear to them except in the form of bread. And same as the saying, today I wholeheartedly saw God in the form of these three trainers who provided us with a balanced diet of knowledge to grow, nourish, sustain together in understanding the roles and responsibilities of a sponsor, mentor, and club coach. Thank you so much, trainers, Toastmaster Nazimuddin, Toastmaster Ala Afifi, and our lovely lady, distinguished Toastmaster Rangamani Ravi. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful and successful and knowledgeable session, and it's really mandatory for District 106 to know about this. And next, if not Toastmaster Lena, then who can do that? The role of Q&A session was very well conducted. The questions were apt and it made us to clear all our doubts. And next we have our club growth team, where I really like to thank them from the bottom of my heart. Toastmaster Mansoor, Toastmaster Yusuf Vanarat, Toastmaster Nuruddin, Toastmaster Rauf Ahmed, Toastmaster Binaw Jacob. Their back support has really motivated us to lead the successful training. And if I don't thank Toastmaster Atul Hardas, it means that I am not doing justice for the role as proposing the vote of the thanks. In the last minute when we had the hindrance and when we contacted Toastmaster Atul to take up the role of timer, he said that I am available. What else we need more than Toastmaster Atul? Thank you so much for taking up the role. And last but not the least, I owe special gratitude to our club growth director, distinguished Toastmaster Rajesh BC, who has worked hard to ensure that this workshop becomes a memorable, knowledgeable, informative, and successful one. Thank you, our Club Glow Director, Toastmaster Rajesh VC. I thank all the attendees present here, accepting our invitation and shooting up the maximum of the attendance. Last but not the least, I thank each and everybody, District 116 leaders, for your great support in making this workshop session a resounding success. Finally, I leave you this inspiring quote by Martin Luther King. An individual has not started living until he rises above the confines of his individualist concerns to the borders, concerns to all humanity. And today, this session will really support and help each and everyone to grow along with District 116, and over to the Master of Ceremony. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Zinat, for your kind words. Ladies and gentlemen, as Kofi Annan says, knowledge is power. Information is liberating. Education is the premise of progress in every society, in every family. Being District 116 family, I'm so blessed and honored to be associated with great leaders. Thank you, distinguished Toastmaster Rajesh VC and Toastmaster Zinat, for giving me this opportunity tonight. Please accept my heartfelt gratitude. Herewith, I call upon our District Club Growth Director, who is a symbolic icon of a true leader. District 116 is expanding day by day with his effort along with all district leaders. He is a Toastmaster since 2014. He has served various leadership roles. He has achieved the Pinnacle Toastmaster education program twice, and on his way to the path journey is for the third time. As John C. Maxwell says, our leader is one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. He is none other than distinguished Toastmaster Rajesh VC for closing remark and to adjourn the workshop. Please welcome Rajesh VC.
Thank you so much, Master of Ceremonies, Toastmaster Rinku. What a beautiful introduction. Even now, I'm feeling ashamed of hearing that introduction. Whether am I eligible for all those things? Fellow District Director, Distinguished Toastmaster Tayalan, Program Quality Director Mansoor Moidin, Division Directors, District Admin Manager, District Toastmaster Ravi Shankar, Division Directors, Area Director, DTM Grace Moran, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guests, good evening. History is not only something to be read, but history can be created. Each one of us sitting here has all the chance to be a part of history of District 116 growth. Growth, it is an inevitable factor. Any organization which survives, it's only because growth of that organization in terms of numbers. All of you sitting here has all the chance to be part of that growth and make your names in the history of District 116. Simple thing what we can do for that is identify a club where you can't form a new club. That's all. You will become a sponsor of the club, and the history of Toastmasters, your name will be engrossed on that club, saying you are the sponsor of this club and you are the mentor of the club. It's not a huge task. It's just to identifying the lead and being with the program. Engaging with this program itself is a great thing. Everybody says that distinguished Toastmaster. Being a distinguished Toastmaster or being a distinguished person, what do you mean? Distinguished Toastmaster is a process. Now we had the last 2 years many DTMs coming in. But if you ask them how many have formed the club, How many have mentored the club? No. Many of them have not done. Many of them has not gone through that experience at all. But when you go through that experience, there are two things which you learn. You become great at your profession. If not, you will turn to become an entrepreneur. Two things happens in that. Whatever happens, it would be great. I don't want to speak much on this. We can speak on this personally. If you want, call me. What are the best things it happens when you become form a club? I will tell you in detail when you speak to me person. My life has changed drastically when I became an area director. I thought, when I can form a club, why don't I form a company? That is the triggering point for me to form number of clubs. And my life turned from being an employee to an employer. There are many opportunities for everyone sitting here. There's not only that, taking professional life to some other level. As Toastmasters Naseemuddin said, what are the things which you enhance by forming a club? That's a different thing which we achieve. We can discuss about this. But today, let me thank three more persons who are in this room. The most senior most person in this room, Toastmaster Michael Wather. Thank you so much for being here whole time from starting till the end. A new Toastmaster of District 116, but not a new Toastmaster, not a new person. He is a man from whom we can learn a lot of things. He has spent his life in 20 countries. Imagine, even in India, he has spent his life. So speak to this person. This person is a library. Toastmaster Mathan, was the host of this event. We forgot, his name was not conveyed to Zina. Thank you so much. Today I look at, there was 4 educational modules. Thank God I did not give Zenith an educational module. Otherwise, this would not have ended. But Zenith, you did an amazing job teaching people how a vote of thanks can be proposed. Excellent way of doing it. Thank you so much for being wonderful audience. I really thank all of you for being till now. Any club growth workshop don't get so much of attendance. Why? Because this is not meant for all. But you people are so great, so lively, so enthusiastic, great learners. You came here to learn. Trainers, thank you so much for that. With permission of district director and all the members sitting here, I would adjourn this workshop. It's open. Now it's open for discussion or any questions or anything we want to discuss, we can have.
Raj, go for a photograph, Raj.
Yeah. Oh, one person I want to thank, Ravi Shankar. This person has been following behind me since yesterday. Rajesh, how should I help you? You want any help? You want any help? Any help? Wow. What an amazing person. Hats off to you, Ravi Shankar.
Rajesh, is that gold behind you?
No, door is not there. It's a screen.
I think it's gold. I think you got a gold curtain behind you.
Yeah, gold curtain, correct.
Grace, are you going to take photo now? Grace, are you going to pick this photograph for us?
Yeah, photograph is already taken. We can switch on all. I request everybody to switch on the camera, so that we can take one more. Yeah, Francis.
Grace, are you there?
Yeah.
Fawad?
Yeah, Fawad is here.
Just picture.
Fawad, you are playing basketball nowadays or not?
Grace, your video is off.
Trying, but I could not find the team.
Grace is in garden, I think.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'm not. Sorry.
Your club growth, their garden growth.
Great.
Did anybody watch Deepak earlier today?
Deepak is here. We have one member, Deepak.
DJ. Deepak. He was speaking. He was speaking. Yeah, Deepak Justin. He was speaking earlier today. I don't know if any of you watched him or not.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where
We
you
have
were
a 1 hour,
speaking?
1 hour presentation with District 105.
Oh. Deepak will speak to us next week on 24th October in one of our club. Yes, why so silent? We can speak. Huh? Training is over. You can unmute. How you are playing basketball nowadays or not?
Who?
Basketball. You are playing or not?
I told you I could not find the team now. We lost here and there after the corona. So I'm looking. If you find any team, I'm ready to join.
Yeah. Let me look at this one. Aspire City.
Anyway, if there is any club or any opportunity to be a mentor, I am ready. Just let me know.
Sure. Thank you so much.
Great. Thank you all. I'll make a leave because I have to get into something else now. Bye-bye.
Yeah, I have to leave also.
Bye. Thank you, Didi. Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Good luck, and thank you for the program tonight.
Thank you.
Michael, I need to talk to you later on. I'll talk.
Bye.
Thank you all.
Thank you, everyone.
Rajesh, just put my name in the internet. I'm all over the internet. You can find me easily.
Yeah, sure.
I'll be happy to talk to you. No problem.
Yeah.
Got to run. Bye-bye.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for it.
Lena, you did a wonderful job.
Yeah.
Zenith thank God you did not get education module. Otherwise, you would have taken 1 hour instead of 20 minutes. Huh? From where you spent so much time to write all those things. Oh, amazing.
Actually, today was World Food Day, so I connected. Thank you.
Rajesh, in fact, today everybody, they were all trainers and like keynote speakers, right from
correct.
Yeah, they had all quotations, and the way they presented include the master of ceremony, the Q&A host, the vote of thanks, and everyone, even the timer. He didn't have much role, but he was also there, making sure that everything is. And
correct.
Proves that you're a good leader.
बहुत रश है यार आज.
And the shopping
Hey,
dog was
अभी
very.
तो आ गया आप लाइन पे रौफा.
Dog who went for
Yes,
shopping.
Rajesh bhai.
अभी लाइन पे आ गया आप.
Actually, I was silent listener today.
You deserve a big round of applause for that.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Rajesh. But really, Zenith did marvelous. Zenith, your vote of thanks is the one of the best vote of thanks I have actually listened in Toastmaster here.
True, very true.
Thank you.
You did not hear any time Philip Cherian's vote of thanks?
No, but one thing was different, to be honest. We have to accept and appreciate that the word which she chosen, I think it was marvelous. These were marvelous, to be honest, for me.
Okay, where is Division B director left? We need to go for a demo meeting. Ravi Shankar, want to join a demo meeting?
I'm already going to the calling.
Rajesh.
Yeah.
CGDP is about to leave. I'm working in the community.
Yeah, please, sir, please.
Thank you, sir.
Faisal, only you are on the screen or you are live with us? Area 1 director. He's only on the screen.
Here's the kitchen, maybe. Drinking the coffee.
Rajesh, that is the beauty of Zoom.
In one of the meeting, I was timer in Doha Advanced Toastmaster Club. I learned how to prepare sambar during timer role.
Wow.
First time I took off, the first speaker came, I put 5 to 7 minutes, went to kitchen, put all those dal and all in the cooker, kept there and came back. Then till the time it was 4 minutes. I switched on green and completed. Again, next speaker came. I went to kitchen. I cut all the vegetables and kept it ready. Till the time goes.
A homemade
And
party.
for the third speaker, sambar was ready.
Wow.
So lot of good things are there doing Zoom meetings.
Yeah, even if you can join two different meetings simultaneously.
Correct.
And take
Yeah.
different poses, one here, and you can speak in both of them.
Yeah. So
We can see some juniors popping out from
yeah.
Toastmasters screen.
Yes, senior.
Hi, Koski, good evening.
Toastmasters.
Hi, good evening. How are you?
Hi, babies.
Fine, how are you? Good, good.
How are you?
We're future
Thank you.
Hi, Sunil Makkar. How are you? We cannot see you. Which club you are?
He's from our Alcor community.
Why I have not seen him?
He's not switched
I
off.
need to come. I have to come to Alcor. New people are coming there now.
Please come, sir. You're always
I'll come.
Welcome
Next
to
meeting I
make
will come.
sambar. Toastmaster Lina, we can invite him to make sambar, right?
Yes.
I'll make sambar and bring.
What other
Toastmaster Lina did wonderfully. Even in your busy schedule, you took up the Q&A host and you did it wonderfully. Apt to the point. Good questions.
It is just my pleasure. You invited me. I'm thankful to you.
Okay, Jen. Good night, everyone.
Okay,
See
sir.
you
Okay,
soon.
thank you so
Good
much.
night.
Bye bye.
Rajesh.
Yeah.
There is one request regarding that the recording is available. If we can, you can share.
You want to? I can speak now again. All these trainings once more for you.
No,
if
no.
you are free.
It's okay. It's okay. But just this one, if you
Yeah,
can
sure.
share it, will
We'll
be good
circulate
for.
the recording tomorrow. We'll circulate.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Okay, everybody.
Thank
Good
you.
night. Thank you.
Good
Good
night.
night.
Good night.
Good night.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Good
Rajesh.
night.
Thank you.
Bye bye. Excellent
Good night.
session.
Indira ma'am, how are you?
She's busy.
Indira Sarvanakumar. She is also from your club?
Yes, Alcor.
Ah,
Our Abha.
okay.
Our own Abha. So many Abha
ladies. Excellent. Super. Thank you, Lina. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Ashim sir, how are you?
May I leave? Take leave, sir?
Yeah, please. I am closing the meeting. Yeah, please.